So now we're going to talk about the functionality of the communication in Victory with Ash. We're going to give you constant updates, periodic live training with experts. I'm not going to be the big mouth here. Okay, I got people who are more qualified and more experienced on the topics to come on board. We're going to really make a difference for those who use that value, okay, and engage. So now we're going to talk about the mechanics. So how do we go from unpassive to Victory with Ash? That's the only gateway will take us to the next business, right? You follow me so far? I know I'm going too fast, but from now on, as early as next week, okay, or this week technically, within the next few days, all right, during the week, after Sunday, after the weekend, time zone conflict, we expect to start working on this transition from old, go through this Victory. So when are you going to have access to it? Immediately after we do this new priority placement. So underline this. We're going to do priority positioning into Victory with Ash. Those are going to lead the world, okay? Because Victory with Ash, after we take, the priority is obviously on passive members. You got this already, right? I know you're sharp and paying attention, okay? Now, after we give you that privilege, not right, we chose to, not in an inheritance, inheritance fashion. We're going to really do the right thing. Those who are fitting to be the top, positions, and then we allow them not only to share and invite and expand their circle within Victory with Ash, but also they can get outsiders. Remember we said now you can invite anybody? After today, those who were saying for the last, I don't know, many months, who were saying, what to do? What can I do? Gina Leva always asks me, that question. What do you expect from us, Ash? Okay, what should we? Now you can get busy. It's all in your hands. If I have time, I'll tell you the story about all in your hands. Okay, so we are going to execute an application. We did survey 1, survey 2. Now we're going to execute an application. That application is going to go to everybody. It will be posted in the ecosystem. You fill up the application. It's either going to be 10 or 11. As of now, we have 10. We're thinking of another topic. It could be 11. 11 questions. Okay? Very sophisticated application, but not complicated. Anyone can do it. It will take you a couple of minutes if you want to transition into something will reward you lifelong for many years. So we're going to give you enough time to fill up the application. We built the mechanism to sort out in a technological way, but also in a human way, to see who those we consider to give the link to Victory with Ash so they can be registered. And after that, if anybody goes to join free Victory with Ash, will not be able to do that. It will simply say, sorry, got to find out. An inviter is by invitation only. What's going to happen to the thousands of people that we know there will be chasing this? Hundreds of thousands? Who knows? They're going to look for you. You're going to be the hunted. They're going to be hunting for you, those who get that privilege. They're going to be looking. Do you have a link that I can join? They're not going to have a link on the website. They're not going to have it anywhere. Only with those top positions in Victory with Ash. And then the whole world is going to follow you. Mind-boggling. Do you see why I'm excited? Anybody realize that? Okay, so, and the acceptance is going to be based on your input. It's not a test. It's telling us a little bit more information, verifiable information, and it's going to be privately operated. Once you're invited, then you can begin to invite others. Are we going to give you the tools to do that? Sharing, emails, templates, media, all of absolutely. Like drinking water. So simple, seamless. You could do that if you want to expand your circle. What does that mean? Quantify again. There's going to be a KYC step. If the KYC is going to like check your bank and your credit, no. Just going to make sure those people that will take us to the next chapter are real people. Because we're a real company with real products, real value. Those who we allow, they've got to do that 1 minute step. KYC. Is it O-Verify from the old on passive? Is it like something that we built? We can do that. But nope, it's not that. We're using a third party, like a global company that is known in this field that will do the verification. So we don't touch anything from on passive. We're not going to do any shortcut or copy or trick or cheat or none of that. All right. So we're not using any of that. It's a different one. You will recognize it. You are going to have to do that. If anybody doesn't do the KYC, the verification process, you're going to be verified. Okay. If they don't do it, would they have access to the information? Nope. Nada. Zilch. Okay? No. And the information shared there, it will be exclusive. Collins Mann, pay attention. All right. Previously, any clown could go and start streaming from our media. All of that, right? They could do that. Here, we have a genius mechanism to trace invisibly, to trace everybody. And they will try, and I want them to try. So we want to make sure that everything with this disclaimer, and we're going to have a good code of conduct, obviously. It's not an NDA, it's not agreement. That is different in the ultimate dream and ultimate business. But in Victory with Ash, there's a code of conduct because it's a gift to you. Okay, so that obviously, because of the legal backup we have, we will go after those who will violate. It's that simple, and they will try, and I'm okay with it, okay, because we will see, you're going to see there's a token will be floating on anything, so we will dictate and determine what can be shared and copied outside the platform. Obviously, if you want to invite somebody, right, expand your circle, quantify, or something that will be restricted. That's not cheap. That is value. We're going to give that exclusive to you. We're going to give it to not to anybody. If they want that value, sure, it's free, but they have to join you. Hunt for you. So looking ahead, okay, I just want you to know, if you could tell from my excitement and tone, forgive me, okay, excuse my over excitement maybe. What's coming next is not what you expect. And that's a good thing. Just like probably not many of you expected Victory with Ash platform. We're thinking, okay, we're going to reveal about next and how do we transition. Nope. Many of you thought we're going to migrate from passive to the next chapter. Nope. I hope you see how brilliant this step was to go. I have used the analogy. Nobody was bothered. So I thought if I say it, it could intimidate somebody or offend. If you do, I apologize. I don't mean to offend you. But just for the analogy, have fun with it. Okay, let's be open-minded. Think of it as a tunnel, like, the car wash tube that we have to go through. We're going to all have a good shower, let go of the past, get fresh and pretty, so we go to the beautiful dream. Does that make sense? When you have something important, don't you shower and get ready and all that? So it's no offense to anyone, right? I just cannot emphasize enough to share with you the level of accuracy and advancement, okay, in our development. You're going to start to, are we going to have this, that, cut. Nothing from the past. A whole new, brand new vehicle, not what you think. Do you follow me so far? All you have to do is ride along. It's either you play or pass. You don't have to come with us. We're not going to really push it. This is what we're doing. If you see this could be a value for you, not going to disappoint you. So instructions, expect to see the link in a few days in the back office. We're going to now allow you a couple of days to sink in and digest this information. I know it's packed. Okay, that's okay. You're going to get it, so everybody is on the same page. The link for the application will be in the ecosystem, and that's the last link between the two. Then after that, we close it. We go through Victory with Ash, exclusive to you or those top positions, the qualifiers, okay, the qualified people, and then you can own the world, hold it in your palm. The value is, let me put it this way, okay? You're going to think, Ash, this alone, I could pay for it. This is already a business that I'm giving it to you as a gift, okay? Well, it's telling. If this gift was so much value, and you're going to see the change, the evolution, the transitioning, and the transformation, not only in our mindset, but also the skill level, the ability to be more effective and productive, okay? When you see that, you can only imagine what will be the dream business. That it will be a paid vehicle. All right. Code of conduct is monitored by legal team. It's not nice, silly, cute, naive Ash, okay? People who get paid, they have a salary that we have to justify. I hope you understand that this momentum that we're having is merely because of our gratitude to you, because of our faith in our unity. That's the only way to a brighter future. Forget everything we disagree on. We don't have to agree on everything, but let's be united for a better and brighter future to uplift humanity together. We can make a difference. Why? Because we're not just accepting the status quo, okay? We're not just saying, oh, okay, well, this is the frame, we're going to follow the rules and all of that. I don't care about that. I'm not breaking the law, but I'm not necessarily accepting an outdated, ridiculous restriction or frame to my capacity, to my ability, just because somebody put it out there. All right. I will not hurt anybody, not on my dead body. Okay. It's not going to happen that way. But if something doesn't make sense, I don't have to inherit it. We can be self-sufficient and efficient like Susie. Independently, in unity, we can make a difference. Where do we go? Hashtag victory with Ash. All right. And now you can all change your YouTube channel. Now we were in the vague area, right? In that weak core or belly, right? That we have, jiggly, all that. Now we're going to have a six-pack because that connection is a solid core. We can say where we're going. Victory with Ash. That's where we meet. Hashtag victory with Ash. Come there and follow me there. You're going to have a link as an affiliate link, if you wish. You can invite people through your link. And you have the tools. And you have knowledge and education and every resource you need to be super prepared for the ultimate business. My goodness, does this get any better? Okay.